Evening, everybody. It's 11 minutes after 6 in the evening on Monday, the 19th, and this is your closing comment. It is video number 1586. Um, Most everything that's on my list to talk about has to do with health, new drugs, new trials, etc. And very often, when we get a market that acts the way that this one has been acting, this is one of the areas where people really go to hide, primarily because trials, phase one, phase two, phase three, um, uh, and drug approvals have nothing to do with the market. So let's get started. Okay, Madrigal, symbol Mgdl. This morning I told you that they had a result on a new drug for NASH, NASH. Now, NASH is um, non-alcohol liver issues, and it looks like they have part of the answer. And the stock closed 63.80 on Friday, and this morning when I talked to you, it was about 200, and it was up, pretty nicely. Well, that continued all day, and it got as high as 236.39, and the last was 234.93, up 171.13. That is a 268% gain. Um, Another one, VKTX, which makes a competing drug, also was higher. This one had closed on Friday at 402 and was trading around $6.50. It managed to get up to 8.25. The last is 6.98, up $2.96 for 74%. What I found interesting was that Intercept, ICPT, is also a competitor, but unlike VKTX, it went the other way. Uh, this is a company that has been moving lower for the last 6 years. The high on it was 497, and there were no reverse splits in order to adjust the price that high. In any event, it had a high today of 1354 and closed at 1175, and that one was down $3.59, um, or 23%. So pretty interesting, and all in the same area. One last one, ICCM, Ice Cure. Ice Cure also has a new drug, and Ice Core's drug, let me just try and remember what it was, because I'll get it for you and show you what it did. Let's just go back to here. Okay, Ice Cure's ProSense, safe and effective in treating kidney tumors with an 89.5% recurrence free rate based on their interim study. So, what that means is um, 90% of the time it's successful and it does not come back. That little one, you're going to like this, that little one today, prior close was 99 cents, and it got down to 75 cents during the day. these are not the kind of companies that I usually talk about, but when you see something this outstanding, you have to be able to. Um, it opened this morning at 99, as I said, traded down to 75, closed 99, 94, down a nickel. And then 3 minutes after the close, they made the announcement about their kidney tumor treatment. The stock immediately traded. Uh, let's just see. Just want to make sure that I'm giving you the right number here. Uh, it has traded as high as $11.84. So the range for the day, 75 cents on the low, $11.84 on the high, and the last is $7.30, up $6.32. Just a scant 630%. And remember, I said the high was 1184. That would have been 1200%. And there was another little one that I couldn't find any information on this morning. The symbol was COSM, and it was down a chunk after being reverse split 1-4-25, I guess, on Friday, and closing on Friday in the area of 23 and change. And today, that one uh, had a high of just 12 and a half. So closed yesterday 2301 with a 2384 high. Today opened down at $9.10, so down 14, traded down to $6.20, last $6.74, down $16.27, or just a scant 70%. Just a reminder, we have FedEx earnings tomorrow. Let me just make sure that that's all that we have to be concerned about. November housing starts and building permits at 8:30. General Mills reports before the open. Nike and FedEx after the close. So we'll have to see how those go. So the Dow finished about half off its low, down 162.92, or a half a percent. Advanced declines there were 3-2 negative. Nasdaq down 159 and change, 4.65, but the internals there were 3-1 to the downside. The S&P down 35, Russell down 25, and the transports down 171.81. And the Russell was the biggest loser, and the transports came in right behind it. And that was 1.25% for the transports, and 1.4% for the transports, and 1.4% for the Russell. Grains down across the board, with the exception of soybean oil, which we talked about this morning also. Oil was, by the way, these numbers are the reopen for the evening session. The oil was 75.38. That was up 92 cents. It's now up another 44 cents. Heating oil up 3.5 cents. Gasoline basically unchanged. Nat gas got pounded today. It was closed 5.85, down 75 cents, and it's down a little more than 1 cent. The gold was down 250. It's down another 90 cents, so not much there. Silver, not much either. The movers were obviously the stock futures and the bonds. The bonds are down 4 ticks now. They were down roughly 1 3/8 of a point back below that 130 area. And the greenback was 104.34, and that has not reopened. It was up basically a penny. Um, and Bitcoin was down 280 at 164. Pardon me, 16,495 down 280, and it's down another 200, 16,295. All right, folks. Oh, one more I might want to mention. Um, this problem with Disney. Disney was one of the biggest Dow stocks lower. And I'll give you a breakdown here. The Dow Jones Industrial Average had 20 stocks up and 10 stocks, 20 stocks down, 10 stocks up. And on the downside, we had the biggest loser, Home Depot, paring 39 Dow points off the Dow, Microsoft 29, Disney 28, and Nike 19. Of the 10 stocks that were up on the day, none were in double digits. So leaning pretty hard to the downside. All right, everyone, I'll be back first thing in the morning.